Alrighty, here we have an analysis of one of my classmates. First up in the complex, we have RDLs. This is a great exercise for putting high tension in the proximal hamstrings, especially at the most lengthened position or at the bottom position of this RDL. Classmate does a great job of accomplishing this goal by pushing the hips back and up as far as they can. Next, we have the front squat to push press. This is a great exercise for creating or improving rate of force development. We're going to transfer energy all the way through the feet up the kinetic chain and then manifest that energy above the head in the hands. Next is reverse lunge. Now ideally the knee would be extended, or the femur would be extended past the hip. That way we can put more pressure or more length in the rectus femoris. But this is a great way to engage the glutes. Next, we have clean pulls. Again, a great exercise to improve rate of force development. We're looking for directly vertical force production. Here we have high pulls. This is more of a horizontal force production based exercise because there is more reverse hip flexion involved. Next is the clean. The athlete does a great job of using their traps to complete the high pull before cycling the elbows under. Again, we're looking at vertical force production. Here we have axial loaded squat jumps. These again are going to be great for applying force rapidly or rate of force development. Ideally, the athlete would land and stop and redirect that force at the bottom as quickly as they can instead of sinking down into the bottom position. Next, we have single leg good mornings with a med ball twist. This is going to be a great exercise for challenging central stability over a small base of support while also putting the proximal hamstrings into a lengthened position eccentrically. The athlete does a great job of both starting and finishing the movement at the same time. So you can see here, this med ball twist aligns perfectly with the extension of that rear leg, placing more tension on the proximal hamstrings. Next, we have a single leg good morning vertical jump. Now again, this is a great exercise for producing vertical force with the hip extensors, specifically the proximal hamstring, in that lengthened position. This is going to be more of a hypertrophic quad set, as we are really focusing on the proximal hamstrings, and then later we'll focus a little bit more on the distal hamstrings with this exercise here, the single leg med ball curl. You can see here the athlete struggles a little bit to maintain hip extension throughout the entire med ball curl. Here with a little bit of verbal cueing, you can see they do a little bit better job. Here we have front squat. We're looking for vertical force production predominantly through the quadriceps. Athlete does a great job of flexing both the hips and knees simultaneously and then extending them at the same time. Here we have front squat to push press. Again, rate of force development. We're looking for that bar to speed up on the concentric portion of the front squat and then finish the press out with the shoulders. Athlete does a great job. You can see that bar speed up on the concentric portion, which is great. Here we have military press. We're looking for force production predominantly through the pectoralis major and the anterior deltoid. Here at the top again, we're challenging stability. You can see the bar path is a little bit rounded to the anterior side. Ideally, it would be directly vertical. The head would move posteriorly, allowing the bar path to continue going straight up. Now we have a power jerk. We are looking for rapid force development, utilizing the stretch shortening cycle. So it's going to be a quick dip down on the eccentric portion, concentric, going to fully extend the hips and knees, and then catch the bar overhead.